Hello and welcome to the Asteroid Belt. This is match 4A3. We are on series. We are Pavlos, Game Slayer, MightySquirrel, Rui for our players. I'm Lahi, and casting with me is Thread Penguin.
Hello. Oh, we have devil tiles, Lahi, in the top right. And we have both nomads and scavengers. This will be very contested, I think. These are really strong, especially on series, and there are no nukes. I think I might.
Yeah, I don't see many good found that the devil tile will be highly prioritized. I think, although this is not a glass colony, glass did not start high, and having double low carbon is a bit small for scavengers.
I might have preferred it as a nomad. Chem started high and it's a chem colony, so carbon will be useful for nomads. But
you can land the nomad right inside the crater.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And the other one on salt. We do have some salt southwest. Maybe you can't land there actually. Yeah, you probably won't use salt on this one. But yeah, Rui takes it for 32k. I think that's like. I usually see devil tiles going for more. Oh, you think it's expensive?
I understand it as a nomad, but for scavenger it was a bit too much, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, we have Pavlos as a robot in the northwest. He gets also a combo tile, not one that's as popular as the devil tile though. So that's iron and uranium in the same tile, and he is ice adjacent. Where's the aluminum though?
And from Game Slayer,
he should be able to find some.
Double iron, single steel. Start.
Ooh.
Although this will be difficult for Game Slayer because the steel is now expensive, and having single steel mill running will be very, very long for Game Slayer to upgrade HQ2.
I do like his plan of buying an early claim on HQ1, but I think the claim should have gone to a steel mill and replacing one of the iron mines with another steel mill. So this is going to take him a long time now to upgrade, like you said.
Yeah.
We have MightySquirrel. Claiming some pretty weak silicon, but has aluminum, has ice, has carbon.
Yeah.
Like,
one thing that's going well for MightySquirrel is that because this scavenger Rui is overproducing silicon, the scavenger might want to sell it down when they don't have enough money to build make a new building, and that will in turn help MightySquirrel upgrade and lay down new buildings. Another thing I want to point out from Pavlos found is that this combo tile can, although in series this diminishing resources make the resource generation gathering difficult, Pavlos can put down a nuclear plant right next to the metal mine.
Oh yeah.
So it will boost its yield and make it last longer than usual metal mines would do.
Yeah. And I want to point out a little trick of mine. If you're a robot and people are making unsupported chems, I think you should place your money in fuel, because it's rising really quickly and people will just pay you like for the fuel basically when you sell it down later.
That is the advantage of being a robotic. They can buy into farm, buy into food, oxygen, fuel, water, and not worry about the HQ consuming them. So it is kind of a free hack.
Yeah, I agree. Rui goes to HQ3 though and will start supporting his chems. I also want to point out about MightySquirrel that he shows water pumps over ice, and I think usually ice is better than water, although this is a high water, so maybe it's good. It's hard to say.
As a high water is good, but not if there's solar flare.
Yeah, I was about to point out. There are no dust storms, but there are solar flares, so solar condensers are usually much better than water pumps here.
Yeah, if MightySquirrel had put down the double solar condenser instead of double water pump, MightySquirrel would now be sitting on a ton of water and not have to worry about not fully supporting the production for a long time after this the solar flare.
Nobody is in condensers though, so no value from this. Oh, Pavlos going for solar panels, so there will be some value. I like this because silicon is sold down so cheaply that he can pretty much get these solar panels for free, and especially during the solar flare, this will give him a lot.
An interesting action from Rui turned off the water pumps, And it is because the fuel is very high and water is very cheap. We can buy the water without much problem, and because the fuel is so expensive, shipping those water might cost more than it can give.
Yeah.
So this is very nice choice from Rui. All they need to do is to not forget to turn it on when the water goes higher.
Yeah, definitely. And Rui, after seeing this surplus, moves out of chems and goes into a patent lab. So he really takes advantage of the current market situation. I wish he would goon the patent lab though. It's a risky tile to leave up. And Gameplayer also doing the same thing. Also not gooned. We'll see what they go for. Looks like Gameplayer wants slant drilling.
I guess it's a bit safer when there's no mutiny and people are probably prioritizing buying claims instead of trying to take on those patent labs.
Yeah, Gameslayer does spy it and Rui does goon it, so it was a good thing that he did goon it.
Yeah. We can see that from these low black market prices. It is finally offensive black market was purchased.
Oh.
Very strong circuit overloads from Gameslayer to Pavlos. This will make each steel will consume 0.6 electricity power
and power
per second
is
and
really
shut down
expensive.
the power plants. It's a very strong attack from Gameslayer.
Definitely. Quick look at the black market. Pavlos has bought 2 claims, Squirrel 0, Rui and Gameslayer 1 each. So Pavlos, I guess, couldn't goon it because he prioritized the claims and now gets punished for it. Those claims will, however, be really good in the mid and late game. Like, they will keep gaining value for him. And yeah, power is the market to be in right now.
I think from Pavlos should not have built the double solar panel next to the metamine. It should have been the double nuclear plant, I think, because Pavlos is sitting on a lot of uranium.
Yeah.
And also, Pavlos is making enough water to support them. And nuclear plants are better, especially with the robotic adjacency.
Yeah, I can see your argument. I'm not sure he had claims though, and remember there was a solar flare. So I can also see Pavlos' argument. But yeah, this definitely did not turn out the way he wanted with the circuit order. You see a claim auction, very, very cheap, I think. Rui gets it for 24k. He'll be very happy with that. And Rui, by the way, is going for liquid batteries, one of my favorite patents on IO.
Serious?
Serious. Yeah. And Gameslayer secures slant drilling. I'm not sure why he actually went for that one. Oh, he wants the devil tiles. Yeah. So Gameslayer now has devil tiles too. So yeah, expect silicon to be cheap all game. People perceiving Pavlos as a threat. He keeps getting attacked here. Fortunately for Pavlos, he has no goons anywhere in his base.
It looks like someone doesn't like other people producing power. Gameslayer having triple nuclear plants up, having no goons but shutting down every other player's nuclear plants.
Yeah.
And solar panels.
MightySquirrel also wanted liquid batteries, but gets beaten to it by Rui. And yeah, this power is really persistent. Pavlos' solar panels are online now, but Eternite. I expect this power to stay a while longer. And finally someone retaliates against Gameslayer. I like that.
Yeah. They were fed up with all the circuit overloads going off their power plants.
So, to keep reporting on the patents here, on the patent reporter, there's perpetual motion from Rui, nanotechnology from MightySquirrel, and transparent aluminum from Gameslayer. I think I like nano the most out of those. I want to point out that
Rui will probably not in nanotechnology and probably not perpetual motion because Rui is not consuming much power in the first place. However, these are still good patents to take.
Yeah. I want to point out that MightySquirrel really struggled as a nomad here, being on HQ3 for a really long time. However, he finally gets HQ4. And he's undecided on what to do with his claims. Pavlos has the most money. Do you think he should buy someone?
I think what Pavlos should do is upgrade, secure their stock, upgrade, and get into this life support market. Farm is making really good money. Chemical is really good.
Look at the power profit though. It's making like 2k a second.
I guess Pavlos can scrape out of this email and get into those markets.
Yeah. I mean, I would just buy GameSlayer, right?
That is also a good choice. Yeah. Because Pavlos is sitting on 121k GameSlayer. Just upgraded 17k. This is a very weak spot. Every player is in their weak spot, but GameSlayer especially.
Yeah. And yeah, because the other players are also pretty poor, he probably won't get punished for it.
Yeah.
And considering he has this shining button that you usually want to click and he's not clicking it, I think he is considering the same thing during this auction here. Auctions are nice, giving you a lot of time to consider your options. I'll be really curious to see what happens after this auction. Okay, let's see. What did he decide? Oh, nothing. Oh, there we go. There we go. It's going for
making
it.
A move.
So if I want to give some feedback about it, I think he should buy one stock in himself before he does this, just because he can afford it.
Because after this action, Pavlos' stock price is going to rise really high, and it will also mean that it will be difficult to Pavlos to defend themselves.
Yeah, exactly. So he just like wasted 10k by waiting to secure it. But yeah, he takes GameSlayer out. GameSlayer had really no chance at all of defending himself. Wait, did he manually scrap all his buildings and build iron mines? Yeah, I think he like wasted his claims because he knew he was gonna lose. So he tried to make himself a bad sub on purpose. But honestly, I think he should still be a reasonable sub. Like his land drilling and devil tiles, his water income. I think it's a good sub.
Yeah. GameSlayer does have everything that is needed for the sub to operate as a good sub.
Yeah. And Pavlos taking your advice on moving out of the steel and into farms should be a very nice profit for him. However, power is dead, so he should also transition the solar panels and the nuclear plants into something. There are lots of good markets to choose from. I like chems.
So other players will have to either earn a lot of money fast and buy a Pavlos fast, or they have to look for the long game because the game is going to go long as soon as Pavlos secures the rest open stocks, which will be a lot of optimizations, good market choices, and maybe some good, efficient stock market actions.
Yeah. I want to point out Rui here needs a lot more water than he actually is getting. So I expect the water price to rise. And the only one having a surplus in water is Pavlos and Pavlos' sub. I think this might benefit Pavlos quite a bit. His tiles are pretty profitable though. Well, the farms are quickly dying. Rui going for the optimization, gets the first optimization of the game into food. But yeah, this price is really crashing. He went into it too hard, I think. Pavlos transitioning his power into glass and chems and going into the first optimization center, or his first optimization center. I really like this. Going to chems and optimizing chems is a strong play.
Looking at MightySquirrel's base, I don't like this base layout right now. The tiles placements look good, however, MightySquirrel has one black magic chem refinery, one black magic auto-off reactor, and triple auto-off farm. So MightySquirrel is not really making any money except for this pleasure dome.
Yeah, I like that he's moving into solar condensers now. Realizing that Rui used a lot more water than he could afford to use. Now there's a lot of money to be made in condensers.
Hopefully this water money will propel MightySquirrel into next HQ, and I think it is about time to transition into reactors and chem refineries. They are making good money. Definitely. As soon as the water crashes.
Yeah. And wow, this makes reactors even better. Like,
yeah.
I want to point out that nobody is actually founding adjacent to water except for MightySquirrel. Pavlos has 2 of them, but usually you want to take advantage of situations like this by founding adjacent to water so you can scrap your other claims, go hard into water, get a lot out of situations like this. Only MightySquirrel has that option, and he's not going as hard as he could have. He should scrap this. Oh, he did it now. See, does he place a condenser? I'm so curious.
So from
he placed a nuclear plant. Okay, sorry.
Oh, Rui did not have enough water, but now I think Rui has enough water because Rui supplemented it with double solar condensers.
Ah, that's nice one. And he moved out of farm. So yeah, Rui looking to take advantage of the water price right now. Remember that he has liquid batteries, and these condensers are going to do a lot of good things for him.
Yeah.
Rui actually has quite a bit of money. And Pavlos... Okay, there we go. I was going to say it's still on HQ4, but he finally takes the HQ5. It's actually pretty cheap upgrade. Steel is reasonably priced. I think if you're Rui or Pavlos here, you buy stock into GameSlayer. They're very profitable. You'll get nice returns on your investments.
168 per stock is really good profit, considering the GameSlayer has no optimizations at all.
Agreed. I think a lot of that is this water triangle, but it was... Oh wow, and the reactors. Yeah, fuel is great. It keeps rising. What's going on?
Let's see, consumptions.
Fuel
should be going down now.
Yeah.
No, it's a bit neutral.
Oh.
In the neutral side, because the colony is also consuming fuel.
I think I know what happened. Rui just got the teleportation patent, so he was using a lot of fuel, but now it is not anymore. So
that also makes sense.
Like shipping from Devil Tile, shipping water. There's a lot of shipping going on there. And we see final GameSlayer stock is 7 for Pavlos and 3 for Rui. And I think Rui still has a really good shot in this game.
We're looking at a solar flare right now. All the water condensers is going to make lots of money for the condenser users from Pavlos, GameSlayer, and Rui. Unfortunately, even though MightySquirrel has found it near ice, MightySquirrel's main water source is now water pump. I think what MightySquirrel can do, because of the nomadic return claims, they can scrap these water pumps now that they are no longer high water there, and make double solar condenser near the HQ.
Yeah, agreed. Let's see, we have some stock action. Rui buying into MightySquirrel. What do you think about that?
I think it's... there are conflicting ideas about it, because if Rui thinks Rui cannot fight Pavlos on their own, they can either buy out MightySquirrel as soon as possible and then fight Pavlos, or fight Pavlos together. And I think in this case, they should fight against Pavlos together instead of fighting against each other. Because by the time we finish this buy on MightySquirrel, Pavlos will have a lot of money sitting on the bank.
Agreed. Pavlos attacked with the circuit overload when power was already died. Not a huge fan of that. And I want to point out that Pavlos has optimized chems, but it's also only been in 2 chem refineries. I think if you're optimizing something, you should probably have a triangle at least.
Yeah.
But still making solid money. And now his territory is a lot more goon than last time. And I like that it's in 2 optimization centers. You're gonna need them on series.
Rui has started building offshore market. What do you think about this move? It does have triple 15% adjacency from the colony. However, I don't think off-road is a good choice here. The maximum profit right now is 22k from iron launch or water launch, and the off-road is really costly to build for Rui. Even as a scavenger, carbon is not cheap, and glass electronics are also over 200s.
Yeah, agreed.
And it's a nice target to attack.
It's a nice target to attack. He had Sphinky machines. Like, if he really wanted this, I would have preferred it next to his base. But I would even more prefer to just stay on world, optimize a bit, use those claims you have. But his devil tiles are doing good work.
Like the highest profit tile.
Oh, Pavlos is hacking power.
Off-road and Platinum are the best tile. In fact, Platinum is making more money than Off-road right now.
Oh. But yeah, Pavlos hacking power, not producing as much as I would like. Like, he rose the price of power very effectively. But then he can't crash it, so like he will share the profits of this with other people.
Yeah.
MightySquirrel reacting with nuclear plants. His sub is selling some, which is good, I guess. And Rui moving into nuclear plants.
Exactly. Triple. Everyone is in triples.
Yeah. On overnight, I would much rather see solar panels from Rui, since he has liquid batteries. But
although there is an argument for the power hack, because Pavlos is is making a lot of power with the power optimization and a lot of solar panels. And another thing is, Pavlos is the only person who is in node that, along with GameSlayer.
That's a good point.
So other players will not be making money direct from this. They're just raising their stock price by making power. So this does help Pavlos in the short term.
And Pavlos now has 100% on Rui if he sells down everything and cancels everything. He's probably not in a hurry though. And if he secures his buy, which he should, then he will have the game, because Rui has 5 stock in him. So he will, MightySquirrel now needs 1.7 million. And he's never gonna get 1.7 million.
Yeah.
Very nice play from Pavlos. Is he the one? No, someone's hacking iron, I think. Maybe it was random.
So to illustrate the importance of optimizations over off-road, MightySquirrel's off-road is producing 439. This is accounting power, right?
I mean, power is almost dead, so it doesn't matter.
And however, Pablos's chemical refinery with double adjacency, full adjacency, is making 352. That's nearing the off-road revenue right now.
His condenser is even better. MightySquirrel actually conceded. So we have a fun result here. Pavlos takes the game as we expected. He did a really nice mid-game play. He made a lot of power money, and he used it in the most efficient way by buying up GameSlayer, who just upgraded.
Yeah, always check your opponent's money before pressing the upgrade button.
Yeah, definitely. You can see some entertainment revenue was pretty good from MightySquirrel. He got virtual reality and the pressure dome, made 200k. But yeah, the power money and the nice optimizations from Pavlos took him to the victory.
Yep.